And there we go. All right. Hey, everybody. And hope that you enjoyed the content. And we're going to hop right into the Q&A. So we'll get that out of the way. You may sound a little bit different, but there we go. So our first question is from Alan. And Alan says, hey, Chris, are there any privacy issues with this? So again, inside your particular database, you want to make sure that you are basically only putting one piece of information into Facebook, which is the email address or potentially the phone number. It is definitely, from a compliance standpoint, something that you want to look into on your own. I've never seen any problems with it, but everybody is to do their own due diligence and due guidance in order to double check, and your broker is probably an excellent source to ask that question to. So hopefully that helps you out. Our next question is from Stephen. So Stephen says, how do I like/share a realtor's listings and have it go on my business page and not my personal page? Okay, so Stephen, what you need to do is when you go to Facebook, go up into the top right-hand corner, and there is a little down arrow up there. You're going to click on that, and then it says use Facebook ads, and then you want to select your business page. And what will happen is Facebook will log you out of your personal Facebook profile, and they will log you into your business page. So you switch from using Facebook as you, the individual, to then using your business page to interact on Facebook. So when you then go to the realtor's page and you share that listing, it will go out on the business page and not your personal profile. So what you need to do is log into Facebook as your business page and then do the social interaction from there. So that's how you do it. And if you have any questions about that, just let me know. All right, so hopefully that helps. Another question from admin. Hello, admin. When you contact the admin of a group, won't the email go into their filtered inbox instead of their regular inbox? So the answer to that question is in some cases, yes, but that's okay because they're administrators of the group and they check those messages all the time because all day they are administering those groups. So when you're messaging to them about the actual group, it's normally a really snappy response when they come back to you and say either yes or no about posting inside that individual community. Again, I don't want to call it their job because most of those people aren't paid in order to do that, but they definitely treat it like a job. And there is a lot of interaction, especially if you're marketing inside one of those buy and sell groups. We've seen groups that are doing hundreds of postings and hundreds of items a day. So those admins are on those profiles all day long. And they're normally very warm, very easy to deal with people because you're providing something of value for free that they can give out to the community. So it tends to go over really well. So make sure that you pick the strategy that works for you and that you implement, right? Our next question is from Kareen. Kareen asks, the networking with total market strategy best to do with business page or through personal Facebook page? So, the total market strategy should be done with your personal profile. And I realize that some of you in the industry don't want to use your personal profiles in order to network on the business side. And we have done a webinar with First National where I show you how to use your personal profile and segment it so that you can have all of your friends and family on one part of your personal profile and all of your business connections and your networking on another part of your Facebook profile. So those two things are completely separate. So the pictures of your kids or grandkids are just going out to the people that you want to see them, and you can do all of your networking and business stuff on the other side. So if you haven't seen that, reach out to your First National representative, and they have access to the library of all of the recordings that we've done. So we're up to 23 events that we have produced for you for free of charge without a pitch to help you grow your business. And that is a very, very valuable asset. And you do need to be a friendly of First National to get access to it. So it has incredible value, and if you are friendly with First National, you can reach out to your account manager and get access to it. If you're not a friendly of First National, why not? I mean, come on, there's so many benefits to it. I'm not going to go into sales or anything, but make sure that you reach out to your First National representative to have the discussion about getting into that group. So I highly recommend that you use your personal profile in order to network there, and because you want to be seen inside those groups as a person from the local community that is the mortgage expert that can help people while you're networking within those groups. Wendy asks, can you please give me that link for the free 30-minute session again? So it's www.cwjstone.com, cwjstone.com/funnel, F-U-N-N-E-L. So cwjstone.com/funnel to claim that free 30-minute session. And what we're going to do is ask you a couple of questions about your business and make sure that we know where the lowest hanging fruit is in your business, because everybody's business is different, right? Some, it might be referrals and you need help getting more referrals from your past clients. Some people already have that dialed in and they want more referral partners. So we have strategies that are specific to go out and get you more referral partners using social media. Maybe you have both of those dialed in really well and you want new leads and new customers from advertising, and we'll go into a strategy on how to put together a process that generates that in your business. So we custom tailor each 30-minute consultation to your business based on your goals and where we feel we can get you the best response from social media marketing. And we build the plan for you on the call, and you can take it and implement it yourself. Or at the end, we just ask you if you want to become a client, and all we're offering to do is to do the strategy that we laid out on the call for you so that you don't have to worry about any of the techie stuff. So just so that you know what's on the other side of that consultation, that's exactly it. And again, those are provided free of charge on behalf of First National Financial. We really want you to have a strategy that gets results and step-by-step plan in order to go out and get them. Again, the more successful you are, the better the industry does, and that's good for everybody, right? So from Cheery, thank you so much, Chris. Incredible webinar. You are absolutely welcome, and thank you to First National for sponsoring the event. Our next question is from Karen. So Karen says, I'm newer to the industry and I don't yet have a customer database, but I want to set up a business page. How do I get people to join? And is it bad that there's only a few friends on the business page? So Karen, welcome. Welcome to the industry. I think you're going to have a great time. It's great business to be in. And it's totally okay. Everybody starts. That's the great thing about Facebook. There are people that started 5 years ago, and there's people that are going to start tomorrow. And we all started somewhere. I started with a business page with 5 people on it, right? And just through quality content, engaging with our audience, it just naturally builds over time. That's okay. It's part of building a business. Everybody starts somewhere, and that's totally okay. So don't worry about how many likes you have. They will come. As long as you're producing good content and connecting with people, it's a natural part of how people are connecting with businesses in today's marketplace, and it will grow for you. So that being said, there are some strategies that you can use to bump your profile. And you'll have to excuse me, my thumb hit the phone and I lost your question here, so just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. So Karen, you do have the ability to run an advertisement to generate likes from people in your local marketplace. My recommendation is that you reach out to your warm network. So friends, family, potential past coworkers, people that you're connected with, people that are in your networking group. Connect with everybody, and when they connect with you on Facebook, send them an invitation to like your business page, and you're probably going to be pleasantly surprised with how quickly it grows. Now, the other thing about that database is work the people that you know and that you have that relationship with, and use social media to do it. And every time that you close a successful mortgage, make sure that you are showcasing that success story using your social media profiles and showing everybody about the successful deals that you're doing, with a reminder that your business is built on referrals and that every referral that they can send over helps your business and really helps you grow. You need to remind people of that fact because everybody's busy, right? People forget, especially people that aren't business owners and entrepreneurs like us, they don't realize the importance of those referrals, so we need to remind them on a regular basis. So again, Karen, congratulations and welcome to the industry. From Julia. Julia says, I'm on my Facebook page and I'm trying to upload my database on my personal Facebook. The only options are view as, timeline settings, and add a badge. Have I done something wrong? Should I be doing this on my business page, not a personal page? So on your personal Facebook page, it's actually done by clicking on, so if you're using your personal Facebook profile, you go up to the icon that has the two people on it up at the top, and you click on that friends icon, and then the menu bar is on there that you can click to get to that menu. Now, also you have access to the recording of this event for 48 hours afterwards. So it may be sometime this afternoon, depending on how fast the team can get all of the video rendered and making sure that this is recording properly. And we're gonna post it and send out an email either later this afternoon or tomorrow morning, so that you get access to the event again, and you can skip through to the part that you want. So that personal profile part was the first part that we covered in the webinar, and it shows you step-by-step how to go through and add that database. The personal profile and the business profile are two different workflows, and it looks like you're trying to do the business page workflow on the personal profile. So on the business page, if you go to your business page, you can invite the people by clicking on those three little dots, but on the personal profile, you have to do it through a different section. So hopefully that helps you out, and we'll make sure that you get access to the recording for 48 hours. After the 48 hours, we take it down, and you have to access the membership area in order to get access to the content, and that is available to you through your First National account manager. So from Dwight says, how can we get the PowerPoint deck? Same thing. So the recording will be available for 48 hours after the event. After that, it goes into the private membership group, and we do not give out the decks of the slides just simply because of the value of the content. You get access to the recordings of the actual events, but not the decks themselves. So hopefully that helps out. So from Lisa, Lisa's asking for a recording. We've been through that. Lisa, you'll get that in your email. From Bobby, Bobby says, do you recommend a specific order to the Facebook advertising strategies, or should I implement all approaches simultaneously, assuming that I have a large existing database? So Bobby, the answer to that question is essentially dependent on the time that you have in order to launch the strategies. So the first thing that absolutely everybody should be doing, in my opinion, and we just said it, everybody should be retargeting their audience. You should have a Facebook retargeting pixel on your main website and basically any properties that you have online, so that you can retarget people that visit your mortgage website and then log back into Facebook. They should immediately be followed by your advertisements so that they don't forget your name, your brand, and your contact information. That should follow them for roughly 90 to 120 days, because advertising studies, ad nauseum, have said that you've got to connect with somebody at least 7 times before they will be most likely to respond to your marketing message. And retargeting takes somebody that's seen an ad or gotten a referral from somebody else, they land on your website and they think, okay, I'll remember that. But as soon as they're gone, they're in internet land after that, right? And it's very difficult to remember the individual information. So those retargeting ads make it so that when they have time during the day and they're ready to call you, your contact information is available for them and they don't have to figure it out. So retargeting ads should be, a baseline for everybody. That should be the first thing that you set up. After that, then you start database marketing. So taking your database, uploading it to Facebook, and showing ads, the referral-based advertisements that I gave you here. Run those advertisements to the people that you've already done business with, reminding them to send you their referrals and about any programs that you have available in your business for referrals. And again, big disclaimer, everybody's marketplace is different. Some people can say that they have a referral program, some people can't. You need to check with your local jurisdiction to see what you can or cannot do in your particular marketplace when it comes to referrals. Okay. Outside of that, once you've got those two set up, then you go into the general advertising. And that general advertising should be niche specific. So if you are targeting, for example, first-time homebuyers, you want a campaign that is targeted just to first-time homebuyers. The ad is about first-time homebuyers. The landing page is about first-time homebuyers. And the follow-up sequence that goes out to those people after they opt in is about first-time homebuyers. Then if you're just going after a business and just people that are looking to get qualified for a mortgage, that's a completely different funnel, and you build those out over top of. Remembering that every single lead generation page that you put out, or the page that you're directing that traffic to, you put a retargeting pixel on it so that those people go from that advertising campaign into your retargeting campaign on the bottom. So you can see it kind of builds out like a reverse funnel, right? And that is the way that I would launch that out. If you have the time and the resources to launch them all at once, spot on. Massive action, massive results, right? So thank you for the question. Tracy says, do the friends on my personal page see the posts I publish on my business page, or do only the people that have liked my business page see them? You got it. So when you post on your business page, only the people that like that business page will see that information showing up in their newsfeed. And again, when you post that information on your business page, not everybody that likes your business page is going to see that content. So Facebook's Edge Rank will only show your most popular content to a large amount of people. Statistics are the average Facebook business page post is going to get out to roughly 6%, maybe 10% of the people that actually like your business page. So it doesn't, there's no connection to your business profile and your business and your personal profile. So they're separate. So anything that you post on your personal profile won't show up on your business page, and what you post when you're on Facebook as your business page won't show up as your personal profile. So hopefully that helps. And it's just a great way to keep everything filtered. Excellent. So that's that question. Okay, and our next question here is from, our next question is from Steve. So Steve says, I've got my database. I have no idea how to get it out of the thingamajigger. Help. Okay, so thingamajigger, I know because I speak nerd, is probably your CRM. And your CRM is, every CRM is different. But what you're looking for is an export feature. And when you click on export, it will give you a number of options, and it'll say you can export it as an Excel file, or all of the different associated file types that are available there. You're looking for the one that says CSV, so .csv. It stands for comma separated values, and that is the format that we need to be able to upload that into Facebook, and for all intensive purposes, all of the other surfaces. So if you're on LinkedIn, wherever you're going to want to upload that database to. Now, make sure that when you export that database, you open it up in Excel and you take all of the information out of that database that you do not want to give to Facebook or the other associated services. So you basically want to get all of the information out of there except for the email addresses, basically. And then once you've got those, then you save it just as that file, and then it's your CSV file that then you can upload. So hopefully that helps. Again, each CRM is different. You might want to put in a support ticket, or you can post on our Facebook page and give us a little bit more information, and we're happy to help you out as well. So the team is always here to help out. Okay, so our next question is from Ryan, and Ryan says, what is the best targeting options available on Facebook for mortgage? So again, it depends on the individual target that you want to go after. So again, if you're first-time home buyers, those people are going to have a different demographic profile and a different search profile for what they're looking at. Same thing with investors. If you're going after investors, they read different magazines. They have different interests on Facebook. Now, if you're just looking at a business and you're looking for people that are interested in mortgage information, you're safe on real estate and properties and mortgage broker and finance. Basically, if you cover those 4 categories, you're going to get the majority of the people inside your local target audience that are interested in your information. Now, one of the other things that I didn't mention in the presentation, which is an advanced level strategy, is when you upload your database, Facebook takes all those email addresses and it creates an audience, right? So it looks at every single email address and says, okay, do we have this email address on Facebook? If no, they move to the next one. If yes, they will either send the friend request or put them into that advertising audience. Now, they also have what's called a lookalike audience. So Facebook will take your database, connect with all the email addresses or phone numbers that match with Facebook profiles that exist on Facebook. And they will say, okay, here is the database of past customers that this business owner has. And here's all of those people that we can find on Facebook. Who are these people? What is demographically, how are they similar? So what are the age? How many male? How many female? Where do they live? What business pages do they like? What magazines do they read? Do they use mobile? Do they use desktop? They take all of that different information and they build that into an avatar. So, 10 years ago, there were companies that would do, avatar profiling for ridiculous amounts of money. Facebook now just gives it to you for free, and they will build a perfect customer essentially for you. And they will say, okay, we've analyzed your database and we now have a lookalike audience, and you can dial it in to be as little as 1%, or I believe it's up to 10% of the people on Facebook that match that criteria. So if the majority of your mortgage customers are, just for example's sake, okay, female between the ages of 45 and 55 that like Home and Garden magazine, and that's the profile, Facebook will say, okay, inside your local area, there are this many people that match that specific criteria, and you can show ads to just those people. So another way to really kind of dial in on that is by using lookalike audiences after you've targeted your initial audience. And in all the testing that I've done, they respond really well to the advertisements, and it has been a useful advertising tool for us. So the pixeled audiences that you have and the retargeting audiences that you have are a great way to target in on that traffic as well. But when you're first starting out, just use those 4 basic criteria and people in your local marketplace. Traditionally, we see roughly 70 to 80% of the people that are clicking on our mortgage-based advertisements are female. So if you want to try and lower your costs initially, you can advertise just to females on Facebook, and that should get you some pretty good targeting as well. So hopefully that helps out. Okay, so our next question is from Ryan. Ryan says, when I'm inside these groups of realtors, there's a lot of other mortgage professionals in here. So basically, is my market saturated? And so my response to that would be to actually look. So look down the news feed and see how many people are providing value. And I would wager, which I don't wager, but if you look, very few of those people are actually posting in that group, if any. And again, it's very, very rare that we'll go into a marketplace and see a real estate community where there is a professional outside of the real estate industry that is actually active in that group and giving advice and being a leader. Because it's, and for lack of a better way to explain this, it's difficult. If you haven't engaged or led a group of people before, it's not an easy thing to do. It really isn't. But once you are known as that market leader, the volume that you can generate from very little effort in the grand scheme of things to be known as the leader and the person that gets asked questions inside a community of, depending on your marketplace, it could be anywhere from 100 to 300 to 500 to 1,000 realtors in a group, and you become known as the person to ask mortgage questions to when they're at an open house and somebody asks them a mortgage question. They know where to go and get the answer from. And as soon as you're able to provide enough value to be the go-to source in that group, that is when you've been able to convert the people that are active in that group to using you as the mortgage professional, because you've established yourself, you've proven yourself, and you do the business, right? And you know how to do the business. And that's the whole purpose of the whole thing. So even though there may be people in that group, I would say dig a little bit deeper into the actual newsfeed and see how many of those people are actively active in that group. And well, hey, if there's more than one of us providing value, isn't that a great thing, right? As our industry and as leaders in our industry, we can all help each other. And it's always nice to have more than one mortgage professional helping out a large community of people to use our channel, right? Which is also great. So with that, we are up to the end of our time. So if I haven't gotten an answer to your question, I will respond personally via email. And I would like to say thank you to First National Financial for sponsoring our event and bringing this all together. A couple of reminders for you. A, check your email. If it's not tonight, it will be first thing tomorrow morning. We'll send you out a recording of the event that will be up for roughly 48 hours. So you can watch the event and go through the section where you're uploading your list. For those of you that need the walkthrough on that. After that, it will be taken down and put inside the membership area. If you want access to that, reach out to your First National representative. Even if you don't, if you already have access to that, reach out to your First National representatives. Let them know what you thought of the event, tag them on Facebook and say thank you very much. And I would love to hear from you. Come on over to my Facebook page. It's Chris Johnstone. Just type that into Facebook. I'd love for you to like the business page, get involved, ask questions. We're constantly posting good information on marketing in general on the business page, and I'd love to have you there. And with that, hope everybody has an excellent long weekend. And from me and my family, to you and yours, much love. And I'll see you next month. Talk to you later, everybody.